Hi, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, my name is Kariwaltz, and I share tips, tools, and techniques for the artist in you. And today I am not in my studio. I am in my mother's house in Temple, Texas, and we are having a winter storm warning. So today was a good day to stay in. I am up early. I woke up at 5 and I thought, heck, I'm just going to go ahead and get my video done for the week. So here I am. Today I'm sharing some techniques that I came across in a video that if I find it, I'm going to post it here. And it's using a pen, a water-soluble pen. It's Elegant Writer. It's a calligraphy pen, but she wasn't using it at all for calligraphy. And using watercolor paper and calligraphy pen, and then adding water, then you get the soft flow of the water and the blur of the pen. And the reason why I started doing this is I was looking for a way to help me make drawing more interesting for me. You know, it's like you need to draw every day, you need to sketch. And so I was working with graphite with them, just with pencil, because I just wanted them to get started. And I realized that wasn't keeping my interest. I needed something else to make it more exciting for me. So when I saw that video and that pen, and the fact that when you wet the paper next to the ink, then it bleeds out and it gives you a little bit of a surprise and some things unexpected. And to me, that was just enough to make it exciting. So I'm going to flip the camera in just a minute, and I'm going to show you how it's done and how the work in this notebook has helped me draw more often. So I hope it will help you as well. What's great about this is it doesn't take up much space. Now it takes up as much space as your watercolor journal. And I came across this little journal at Five Below. It was $3.25. It had 50 pages, and I thought, okay, that's a great way for me to just to not worry about, oh, I'm using expensive watercolor paper and all I'm doing is sketching. Here's my sketchbook, and I found a little clear bag that I could see. I just love the clear one so I can see what's in it, that I have everything. And I originally started off with the calligraphy pen, which is the Elegant Writer, watercolor brush. That one, it's very old. And I love my pipette because the pipette allows you to always be able to fill up your water. I just have a little cup of water over here, or I usually have a bottle of water. Just suck it up and fill it up. So if you don't have a pipette added to your watercolor kit, I would definitely recommend it. They're inexpensive, and it just makes things so much more convenient. So, minimal supplies, and when I travel, or when I take it, not necessarily travel, but just want to throw it in the car, I have that in the bag with paper towel. You'll need a paper towel. And then I just put a rubber band, wrap that together, so I'm good to go. So when I started this, I was teaching a class at Wesleyan. It was called Wesleyan Academy for Lifelong Learners. And I was asking them to draw every day, or at least attempt to. And so, again, like I mentioned in the intro, I was trying to find a way to make it interesting. So Sadie, my cat, was sitting over on a couch, and I thought, well, I'll just sketch her. She stays still pretty often. And what I wanted to do with this is also make it a learning journal. So on most of the ones that I have in here currently, I've also written on the back to describe what it is that I was doing. So this is Sadie, and then on the back of that one, it said, Sadie was sleeping and staying mostly in this pose when I was drawing. Then I added water with the water brush. This is the first time I tried this technique. And then she obviously moved. I sketched her quickly again, and sketched first in pen, then added water detail. I like the loose, almost abstractness of this. Very fun. And I want to do more. Then, this one, I went to a local park, Tatnall Square Park in Macon, Georgia. And first of all, there's several things wrong with it, but I was, again, trying to do in plein air. You try to look at what you're doing, try to edit what you're doing, capture what's important, and move on. Well, first of all, it'd really be helpful if you would make a straight line of your fountain. It is not lined up symmetrically. It's not straight. And when I was looking at this fountain, the background was darker. So I was trying to put it in darker because that's what I saw. And I forgot with watercolor, you know, you have to plan ahead and you need to leave where the lights are. So I didn't leave the light gaps where the water falls from one level of the fountain to the next. And I also tried to lightly paint with the pen I was using, where you lightly paint with black and you still get a line. So, or lightly draw, I guess, that's what I meant. Lightly draw with pen and you still get a line. And this was distracting. I tried to do some little stonework in the front part of the fountain, and that looked bad. and the pen was too heavy, and I did something here, and there were shrubs, and so I made them darker because I didn't like what I did. And I thought, ah. So I paid attention to what was wrong, and I tried to think how I could do this again and improve. So I'm not going to read what I just wrote on the back, but what I wrote on the back told about what I just told you. So I did it again. I did a dotted line as I was drawing, so I'd have a line of symmetry, so I'd keep my fountain straighter. I remembered to leave gaps to allow the illusion of water flowing down. And what I did for the background trees is, as I painted this ink would get on my paintbrush, and then as I lifted up some of the ink from here, I would draw in the hint of trees and drag down the hint of flowing water. And I realized all the things that I'd put in front of this on the previous video, or on the previous drawing, were distracting. So I really like how this one turned out. But by making note of what I did wrong and paying attention to my drawing more, it's helpful. This one was done in about 10 minutes, this one. Okay, then I tried again. This was a real experiment because I brought in a small container or spray bottle of water, and I got a little overzealous with the water flow. However, I learned something. So when I hit the water with the spray bottle, you can see this jagged line. I'll zoom in on some of it, and it still gave me some interesting effects. So I have this, you know, it's a tree. I have a variety of levels of land, background hinted at in the distance, and rugged roots. So even though it got a little out of control, I'm still happy with it. Then I tried to do Riley, who never sits still for very long. She didn't stay there very long, and I accidentally had a straight line right through here that didn't make any sense at all, and so I tried to cover it up by adding more darker tones and then blurring in that line. So occasionally when you're sketching with pen, you do make a random line that you don't like. This one was, it's kind of funny, snow flurries outside Macon, Georgia. Well, we're having snow flurries and rain, and the high today I think is 29, and the wind chill right now is 16. So I think I'm going to go have some tea. It's time for tea. Rare snow flurries outside of Macon, Georgia, and now I'm in Temple, Texas, and we're having a winter storm warning. So I hope this has given you some ideas and will help you get out and try something new. You can see how the colorful blacks have shifted to some of the pinks and blues. And in the next video, I'll do a demo on how this all works. So stay tuned for that. Give me a thumbs up if there's anything that have been helpful. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Really appreciate it. I have over 800 subscribers. That's just so exciting. Oh, I will show you a little bit about what's coming up. It won't be this exact painting, but some of the techniques that I used in it. This is, a friend of mine was enjoying some snow in North Georgia, and this is a waterfall where she hiked to. So I'm going to show you how we do some of the trees and some of this in the next video. So I'll see you soon. Thanks.